Welcome back, everybody. My name is Javier from Reviewed. Today I have the Maniere Jordan 3s raised by women. This is a shoe that I've actually been sitting on for a few months now. Before I decided to start the channel, it was a shoe I needed to have. I know Maniere had some raffles. They actually had specific raffles for women first. They had extended sizing to be more inclusive of everyone who wanted the shoe. The shoe currently on the resale market sells for about $550. Overall, it's a very classy looking shoe, high-end materials, just a great color blocking scheme on the shoe itself, and just a shoe that I think everyone needs to have in their rotation. And some may say it's a spicy take, but I think this is probably one of the best shoes of the year. Obviously, everyone's going to have a different opinion, but for me, this is that shoe. So let's jump right into it. So what is à ma manière? Directly translated from French into English, it stands for My Way. The store itself was actually founded and is owned by James Whitner. À ma Maniere has actually collaborated with the likes of Diadora, Adidas, Nike, and finally Jordan brand. They have actually 3 shops located in Washington, D.C., Atlanta, Georgia, and finally Houston, Texas. Moving on into the packaging, the design of the box, the plastic sleeve that the box comes in, everything is top notch. It's high-end materials. It's a custom box made specifically for this collaboration, and I love it. I just really think it's really well done. It's a nice touch. The sleeve on the outside contains the à ma Maniere logo emblazoned all over the plastic sleeve. When you take the sleeve off, you're actually going to be welcomed by the actual box itself, which is in a somewhat cream color with maroon hits on the Jordan logo and the Flight logo on the box. Opening the box, however, you're welcomed by the tissue paper, which is like a plasticky tissue paper. It's a nice looking tissue paper, for those who actually look into that stuff. That's me. But when you're looking at the actual tissue paper, it's emblazoned with the à ma Maniere logo all over, which then reveals that beautiful silhouette, that beautiful shoe, the Jordan 3 in the à ma Maniere color scheme. When you take the shoes out the box, immediately you know this shoe is absolute quality. It's fire. You're looking at the great hairy suede panels on the toe and on the heel. You're looking at the high quality leather all throughout the shoe. And then you're looking at the Nike logo on the back of the shoe, the ivory colored plastic on the heel. It's just one of those shoes that looks aged, but looks classy, but looks, it fits any occasion. I really, really love the materials on the shoe. Although it's your tried and true Jordan 3, it really is a different shoe. It's a different beast. It's really just, again, not to beat a dead horse, but it was done my way, or in this case, James Whitner's way. In terms of design, there's nothing crazy going on with this. If you've seen a Jordan 3 before, or if you've actually owned a Jordan 3 in the past, it's a Jordan 3, except with very good materials. The cushioning is a air unit in the heel, and then you have in the forefoot just regular polyurethane. I will say that in this particular shoe, the forefoot does seem very, very firm compared to what I felt in my black cement 3s and my true blue 3s. It's not a big deal because I don't think anyone intends to play basketball in these, obviously. They're more of a lifestyle shoe nowadays, but that's something I did notice wearing them for the day, that they're not entirely the most comfortable shoe that I have personally ever felt. Moving on into the Easter eggs of the shoe, you have 3 separate Easter eggs, one of which is on the lace aglets that are actually included with the shoe, and another set of lace aglets or laces that are included inside the shoe. Both of them read, "Work harder." When you move on into the sock liner, you actually have a quilted sock liner. Now, this shoe is already, in my opinion, perfect. Now you throw in that quilted sock liner and it's like a silvery pattern or silvery color, which just makes it really pop, but it looks super, super luxurious. To the touch, you would think it feels like satin. It really feels like a rougher material. I really don't know what it is. The assumption is they didn't want to put in anything too high end, because then you would actually have a shoe that ends up, instead of costing $200, ended up costing $300 or $350 just to compensate for the higher end materials on the sock liner. Now, traditionally, sock liners are always just foam and fabric. In this case, again, it's that quilted sock liner that just really takes it up a whole nother notch. Moving on into the heel tab, however, you have handwriting on each of the heel tabs. Now, when I first saw the heel tab, I thought that the messaging was the same on each shoe. Upon further investigation, however, there's two separate messages in handwriting, and the handwriting belongs to James Whitner's mother, who wrote two separate messages, one of which read, "All we have is each other," while the other says, "You have to be comfortable walking alone." Now, when you think about those two separate messages, they sound like they oppose each other. But according to James Whitner, the intent was for it to be the progression of a human person, progression from childhood into adulthood. As a child or as a young person, you're running with your pack. You're with your friends, you're doing what they do, that groupthink mentality. As you become an adult, you generally tend to move away from that group of friends and become an individual. And sometimes you are a lone wolf because you want to actually reach your dreams or go for whatever it is that you aspire to be. And so that messaging about progression is just, I think, incredible. With that being said, thank you so much for watching the video today. If you have any questions about the shoe, please leave a comment. If you like the video, like it. If you don't like it, dislike it. If you really like that video though, hit that subscribe button. Until the next video, see you guys later.